welcome to the Lovin Dubai show. It is raining outside. We hope you are snug as a bug in the rug at home. We spoke about Dubai Metro. We spoke about important reminders from rescues during this unstable weather, and also Emirates is boosting salaries.
And so, you guys, if you are not subscribed to the Lovin Dubai Show podcast, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts from. And as always, enjoy the show, even though I am actually from home.
Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show on this wild and wet but beautiful morning in Dubai. All schools are remote. Government is also working remotely, and private sectors are also working remotely. The entire country has been asked to switch to remote working, and only essential workers which require on-site presence both today and tomorrow. So tell us now, as scattered rains are happening across the country today, where are you watching from? It's not just me solo. I'm talking to Farah. Farah, how are you? Good morning. What are you doing? And tell us our top stories.
Good morning. Good morning to you, Casey. How's your morning so far?
Well, it was dry when I left, and now I can hear the rain coming through. Our office is like totally empty, by the way. It's just myself and Ali K, and we live nearby. So we're going to wrap up the news and then head home while it's safe to do so. What about you've changed your background?
Oh, actually, this is my room. Like last time I was in the kitchen.
You've leveled up. It's like, you know, at the beginning of COVID, it was like people were working from their beds and then they got like the fancy workstation. Is that what's happened?
I mean, honestly, I love plants. I think you can see from my desk in the office, I just like have like a plant that I water every day. And I don't know, they just get me good energy. And I woke up feeling like this is a lot like COVID vibes. I'm not ready for that. I'm going to be so sad and depressed. I'm like, let me go sit next to my plant. I'll feel better.
Just while I'm asking you, because I can hear the rain, but it's not like heavy showers. I was definitely woken up last night at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning with like thunder, like pop, 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 lightning, pop, pop, pop. Was that the same? Like guys watching, is that the same? What happened for you?
I mean, honestly, I am a heavy sleeper.
So
like when I sleep, I don't feel anything at all. I don't even hear anything. You know, it's like, also, I'm a heavy sleeper. Everything is so dark. No one's allowed to enter my room. I react badly. So, oh my God, I just like, you know, if I can show you the view right now, there's a very black, big cloud on top.
Where are you in Dubai? Because that's really interesting, because it's white clouds here, which isn't as ominous. So where are you located again?
I'm located in Garhoud. Garhoud, like next to the creek area. And I don't know, like the cloud is so big. I just like looked and I'm like, oh my God, it's so black and so big and so thick. It's like, it's almost like it's so close to my building. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be wild. And yesterday I went to Carrefour to stock up on some things because my dad was like, no one's going to leave the house tomorrow. He's reacting. And I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be insane. Hope not.
You and your dad and myself have the same. I was texting my mom. I was like, you need to go to the grocery store. But it's interesting because here in Production City, it's raining, but it's kind of like white clouds. In Al Qusais, according to blog Literati, it's only mild drizzling, nothing major so far. Guys, let us know your location and where it is, because I think everyone just wants to know, like, has the heavy storm impacted us? Of course, we're going to jump into our top stories. We will be talking about the weather.
Yes. So, of course, due to the weather, Dubai Metro is extending the working hours to and from Dubai International Airport, which is funny, by the way, because I was like reading the DMs and someone was like, are flights cancelled or not? So I was like, you know what, it's better and safe to call the airport and see if your actual, you know, flight is cancelled or not. So moving on to that, the RTA announced that the metro operating hours will be extended. It was extended yesterday and it passed on to today from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m., which is honestly amazing how, like they are just like, operating hours in line with the weather and what's happening. So trains will depart from Center Point Metro Station and will only stop at the following stations, which are Center Point Metro Station, Emirates Metro Station, Airport Terminal 1 and Airport Terminal 3, and as well Jijiko.
Yeah, but we believe it doesn't look like the traffic is as hefty because, as we've said, government workers, private sector workers, which didn't happen last time, actually have been told to stay home. So the roads aren't as badly affected. But what the airport said yesterday, they didn't say they were cancelling flights, but they said give yourself plenty of time to get to the airport because the roads around there do tend to flood a bit. And what we have for you for the weather today via the NCM, convective clouds formation, associated rainfall over scattered areas. We're going to expect some fresh wind causing blowing dust, reducing visibility, especially with cloud activities, could reach 60 kilometers per hour. NCM said this could last until 8 p.m. this evening, Thursday. We expect the rain to stop a little bit earlier, with the heaviest, the peaking between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. Yes, between 10 and 12, so it's coming.
Yes, I feel like at this point, the roads are empty because the UAE as a whole has actually taken some notes from last time storm and floods and actually is implementing it, like such as like urging private and public sectors to work from home. Schools are, they have the school is done remotely, learning is done remotely, and it's what, by the way, urging everyone to stay home. And this time people are taking it seriously compared to what happened on April 16th last time.
Yeah, I agree. It's a difficult decision for the country to make, but the last thing we want is people losing their cars. Also, you want to be home protecting your home. I remember last time I was thinking, is my home leaking? I need to get there. Do I need sandbags out? So the best thing is people, they're at home, they're able to look after it if the worst happens. So it's a difficult decision to take, but it means less traffic on the roads. And that's kind of the issue, right? Like if you don't have road clogs, then you don't have an issue. So hopefully we'll see less of an effect. We don't expect it's going to be as heavy as last time, but we're still recovering from last time.
I agree with you as well. By the way, the RTA has announced a few advice for people who are actually going to be driving or who need to drive to to work, not because like doctors and some I would say industries, they cannot work from home. So they have just like issued some advice like like drive safe with the speed limit, look at the look at the rules, follow the rules, and so on. Which, by the way, I would think it's very considerate of Dubai and the UAE as a whole too. I would say care that much this time.
If I'm driving in this weather that I can hear, I will be crawling. I will have the wipers on as fast as they can go. I'll need to figure out how to turn on the wipers on the back of my car because I don't know how, but I'll be crawling. But if you're watching us, thank you everyone for tuning in. We also go live on podcast. Keep your comments coming through. Keep letting everyone know where you are and updating us throughout the day with your stories. And we'll do our best to share the weather updates as they come from official sources. Jumping into our next story, 7 days of mourning have been declared following the death of His Highness Sheikh Tahnoun bin Mohammed Al Nahyan. President His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan is mourning the death of his uncle, Sheikh Tahnoun bin Mohammed Al Nahyan, which was Abu Dhabi's ruler representative in the Al Ain region, who passed away on Wednesday. The presidential court declared mourning. Flags will be flown at half-mast for a period of 7 days, starting from yesterday, corresponding to May 1st. The president has also offered his condolences, and the presidential court released this obituary. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, with hearts faithful to God's decree and destiny, President His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan mourns his uncle, His Highness Sheikh Tahnoun bin Mohammed Al Nahyan, Abu Dhabi's ruler's representative in Al Ain region, who passed away. Our thoughts and prayers are with the ruling family today. We move on to our next story. We're still talking about weather, but we want to issue an important update for anyone who's thinking about the animal shelters who we know were so sorely affected during the last floods. So this just came as a little reminder. It came from Amanda's Animal Rescue UAE, and I think your heart will break when you think about it. So obviously the strays are outside they're not prepared. They're not getting the MCM alerts to their phone like we did, announcing to go and get groceries. So the announcement basically said, as we face another day of heavy rain, this animal shelter has said, if you spot any animals on the street, please just provide them shelter. You don't have to take them inside. You know, if you have a villa, anything with shade or anywhere where they're protected will do. And Amanda's Animal Rescue said, we will do our best to help you reunite them with their owners, but just give them that safe shelter temporarily. Many could have been scared by the lightning last night. They might have run away from home. They don't have anyone looking after them outside. So if they are lucky enough to get spotted by you, just give them that shelter, and Amanda's Animal Rescue will try and get in touch and get them back to their owner and try and help you out. Just give them protection during the bad weather, which I thought was a really sweet announcement.
It is a very sweet announcement because we've talked about it before on the show, that we often forget that animals are as well souls, and they do not have the privilege that humans do. As you mentioned earlier, that they did not get the, I'd say, the warning from the NCM, or the, I don't know if you got it on the phone yesterday. It's like the, like the warning that I think everyone has gotten at like around 9 p.m. And so we've seen a lot of initiatives happening after April 16th, and we've seen cats being rescued and animals being rescued and taken away from one shelter to another because of the floods. So I think what you said is very important. If you do see, let's say, a pet or a stray cat, I don't think it's like wrong if you can just like take the cat and maybe care for it for a bit.
100%. And as you said, we have seen the impact, and these images are from Amanda's Animal Rescue, but we also have footage beside us of Stray Dog Centre, who shared the impact, the physical impact the floods had on their shelter. They basically said they need the urgent funds because what happened was the land erosion, which looked like an earthquake, but it was just the rain. And I think we've seen the physical effects on the streets, right? Like you see big potholes and, as they described it, land erosion happening in their shelter. So they need funds to fix that. So help is needed on every level for stray animals. So if you're watching today and you think you can help, I think the best thing you can do is get in touch with the stray shelters. There's so many doing such amazing work to see if there's anything that you could do. It could be a time donation or looking after a stray animal. But let's jump in to our next story. A big announcement from Emirates.
Yes, speaking of flights and airports and so on. So Emirates is actually boosting recruitment and salaries. On World Pilots Day, Emirates announced some changes they're making in recruitment, eligibility, salaries, and more as they plan to increase the workforce. Emirates raised base salaries for new recruiters flying Airbus 350s and A380s. Now, the increased pay is also offered to first officers with over 4,000 flying hours on modern Airbus and Boeing aircraft. The airline intends to hire non-type rated first officers, offer an accelerated command program for Boeing 777s, recruits direct entry captains for the Airbus A350, and hire first officers. Now, of course, this might not be very, I would say, understandable for everyone, but let's talk about the benefits of an Emirates pilot. A competitive tax-free salary, profit-sharing eligibility, villas in gated communities, education allowance, medical and dental cover, chauffeur-driven transportation to and from work, laundry services, 42 days annual leave. I mean, this is my favorite one, family and friends travel discounts, provident fund, and financial advice. And I can confirm that Emirates
my days.
Do you want to be a pilot, Katie?
Yes!
Okay. Well, it's time to actually learn and become a pilot because, oh my God.
With Emirates.
I was, wow.
Yeah, with Emirates though, because that is phenomenal. Are these benefits real?
Actually, it is because, for example, Emirates provide a lot of advantages for all of their crew, whether it's a pilot or even cabin crew, by the way. Like, for example, I can get, because my sister is cabin crew, I can get a 90% discount on air tickets, on plane tickets.
I've heard of these things, and I believe she can sort out friends as well. So, you know,
Yes.
Farah, hey. But the things that obviously jump out, which I'm sure, so you have your salary, which I'm sure is competitive, the villa, so that's your home covered, education allowance. So
Your kids.
your kids are covered, medical and dental. I always think dental is a pricey one. Dental, your transport to and from work, you don't need a car, laundry services, 42 days annual leave, and friends and family discounts.
Yes, it's crazy. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? Like, forget about everything. But the 42 days annual leave, oh my God, that to me is like, oh my God, that's like a thing. And by the way, keep in mind that they're traveling and they're going on like layovers and takeovers and all these things. You know, like, for example, like pilots and cabin crew and the crew in general, they go for a layover to countries and they explore the country and have fun. And they
I
get paid for it.
so it's such a tricky one because even these are the competitive benefits for pilots. We also know crew have their own benefits, and travel is one of them. And it's so incredible. My only thing is, you know, I am an old lady in a relatively young person's
Oh,
body. In a
no,
relative,
you're so young. You look so
no,
young. Don't say that.
but
You're young.
how I could no, but like maybe an old soul in a young person's body, whatever. But how I could I value routine so much. So despite the perfect work package and the opportunity to travel the world, the old person in me is like, yeah, but don't you like to be in bed at 9 a.m. every night of the week? Isn't that so sad? That I would choose
I
9
think
a.m. sleep time over every benefit I could possibly imagine? Is that how sad my life is?
I mean, you know what? The best thing is because I have spoken to my sister about this. I'm like, yeah, fine, you guys get all of these benefits, but you know, you lack sleep. She's like, you know what, Farah? If you actually like weigh the benefits and the disadvantages of every job, you can see what works for you and what does not. You know what I mean? Like for
Yeah.
some people, I think, you know, like yeah, Kia, you know, you are not sleeping, you don't have like a routine in your life, but you're traveling and you're having fun and you're seeing the world, you're actually exploring the world. For example, like my sister now has gone to several countries, and I'm like, I'm jealous.
Yes.
Because by the way, I am an old soul just like you are, Casey. I like to be in bed by 9 p.m. I like to wake up early in the morning. I like to have my morning walk, and I like routine as well. But I don't know, I feel like, I don't know. But I can
Well,
benefit from her. I can get like a 90% discount, which is nothing, and just like travel.
well, travel we shall because it's 8:47 and we realize that our servers are down, so we've lost the live feed. So it's pelting raining outside. We hope everyone is cozy, working from home. Belle D's comment: we are still traumatized from the last rain. Yes, we are. It doesn't matter what it's like outside. We're still recovering from April 16th. I hope everyone is safe and well. Stay cozy, cook from home today, work from home, and hopefully we'll see everyone back in this studio safely on Monday morning. Thank you, Farah, so much. Great to see you this morning, even if it's from afar.
Thank you, Casey, from me and my little cute plant.
Guys, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye-bye from me.
Goodbye from me.